This is the book of Daniel, chapter 2 and 32. It says, This image's head was of fine gold, his breasts and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Next, I want to give double honors to the head elders, apostles, and bishops at JMS, teaching and ruling well. And to the hopeful elect, say Shalom. So right here in the book of Daniel, chapter 2, it's getting into the dream that Nebuchadnezzar had. It says, Daniel 2 and 31, it says, Thou, O king, talking to Nebuchadnezzar, sawest and behold a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. This image's head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay. Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and of clay, and brake them into pieces. The drop down, it says 36, This is the dream, and we will tell the interpretation thereof before the king. Thou, O king, art a king of kings, for the power of heaven have given thee a kingdom, power and strength and glory. And wheresoever the children of men dwell, the beasts of the field and the fowls of the heaven have he given into thy hand, and have made thee ruler over them all. Thou art this head of gold. So Daniel explained to him that the vision that he had, the dream, that Nebuchadnezzar was the head, and then it says, And after thee shall rise another kingdom inferior to thee, and another third kingdom of brass, which shall bear rule over all the earth. See, so these are clues that Yahweh Shemiyah gave us so that we can know who he's talking about. And the third kingdom is getting into the Grecians, the Greeks, and like for example, right there it says, which shall bear over all the earth. The third kingdom shall bear rule over all the earth. And let's get it. And Maccabees. It says, this is the first book of the Maccabees. And it happened that after Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Shittim, had smitten King Darius of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece. So it was Nebuchadnezzar, then the Medo-Persian Empire, and now it's the Greece. And Alexander was the son of Philip the Macedonian, and that's in history. That guy that they referred to as Alexander the Great, he wasn't so great, but he did rule over all the earth. It says, verse 2, and made many wars, this is Alexander, and won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth, and went through to the ends of the earth, and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up. And he gathered a mighty strong host his army, and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him. See, so he went around conquering, killing all these kings, and telling everybody that they need to pay him. And that's why over here in Daniel chapter 2 and 39, it says, "And after thee shall rise another kingdom inferior to thee." That was the Medio Persian Empire. "And another third kingdom of brass, which shall bear rule over all the earth." So um, he didn't say that Nebuchadnezzar is going to rule over all the earth and everybody else. It was just that third kingdom so far, at that time. But then it was Rome, and now it's the revival of Rome, the beast. But yeah. So when they ruled over all the earth, when the Greeks ruled, they were forcing us to eat all kinds of abominable foods, to do all kinds of wicked, nasty stuff. Like they made us. All right, so let me read it. It says right here. It says, First Maccabees 1 and 11. It says, "In those days there went out." So okay, let me restart that. It says, First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 11. "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow." So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the custom of the heathen. Check this out. And made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief. See, so when the Israelites were doing their own thing and following the law, it wasn't going good with them, with the Greeks. The Greeks were probably beating them up, killing them, keeping things away, not selling things to them. Just giving them a hard time. And a lot of the Israelites thought that it would be a good idea to be friends with the Greeks, and we're not supposed to be like that. We're not supposed to hang out with these heathen, and because then we'll learn their customs and be polluted. And that's what happened. And they were forcing it on us. Like, let's get it. Second Maccabees. All right, check this out. So this is one of the tricks that they try to do to our people. It says, Second Esdras chapter 6 and verse 1. "Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers, and not to live after the laws of the Most High Yahweh, and to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter Olympus, and that in garrison of Jupiter, the defender of strangers, as they did desire that dwelt in that place." See, so the Greeks were trying to get our people to the head elders of our people to commit abominations in front of us, so that we'd be like, oh, okay, it's all right, we'll do it too, because they don't want us to follow after the laws of our fathers, which were given to our fathers by Moses, and Moses was given it through Yahweh Shem Yahushai. See, so it's not something to be taken lightly. Another thing too, check this out. It says of chapter 6 verse 6, the second Maccabees. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. And that's why we became strangers to our brothers, because when we got put in captivity and we were forced to do what the heathen were doing, we learned their ways and became strangers, and that's why we were called heathen and strangers and Gentiles. But really, we are the children of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So we just need to get back to our old ways, seek ye the old paths, and pray and hope that Yahweh Shem Yahushai have mercy on us. But I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahushai, 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 Brakta Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. And call all them Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Brakatam to all you sincere brothers and sisters out there. I say shalom till next time.